Homestead. My name is Nikki. If y'all are just joining us, great. It's great to have y'all here. So if y'all are part of our Facebook page, you probably seen this post yesterday. And yes, we did something. In fact, we actually did 3 somethings. I'm only going to be talking about 2 of them in this video. But yeah, it's something I never thought we would be jumping on so soon. So I'm going to be showing you the first one here in just a little bit, but I'm going to talk about the other one first. So it's something I know that my husband and I have been discussing and really talking about, and it was a goal for our homestead eventually. I didn't honestly think that we were going to jump on this so soon. But you know, you have those things that they just fall in your lap, and it's like, it's really hard to say no to. And that was kind of how this deal was. We added another animal to our homestead, but I'm not going to show y'all just yet what it is. What I am going to show y'all though is what we actually completed for the girls yesterday. Now this is still a temporary shelter for them, but we had to get them moved out of the way. And so we will be adding on over time and things will be changing, but we just needed to get them moved out into the field a little bit more. So we pretty much just built a shelter like we did for the girls when we were out in Tennessee. So it is just the fencing panels kind of folded over with some boards and a tarp. I'll show you a bit much more when we go in there in a minute, but then they have this little area here that they can run around and play. And then we just took a page from Blue Cactus Dairy on setting up a gate here. So just like what we had out there, we have a board here with a T-post here that is just zip tied on. And then we put T-post along the sides there. And then put the panels over the top. See how the panels work their way over the top? Back here we did put a board back here to kind of help for windbreak, and then another one on the side. As well, it's zip tied as well. We do have some gaps here on the bottom, but we're going to be adding more boards. Same. But this definitely does block the wind, and it helps them stay warm enough. Since it doesn't get too cold around here, we're not going to have to worry about them freezing too bad in this. We are, like I said, going to be adding boards along the bottom there to help enclose this more. But we are going to be closer to moving into the warmer temperatures, and so it's not going to be as much of a deal right now, but we will have time to prepare it for next winter. So here's their little yard right now. And it's a decent size little yard. Now our plan is to move back here further. Is to eventually fence all this in a little better with the cattle panels. But yeah, that way that'll give them more space, and they'll have this entire yard out here to run around. We probably will quarter it off at least, so they're not overgrazing it. So like I said, the shelter is temporary for the girls. We will be adding more to it over time. But it will be really good for them now until probably about fall, and then we can really start building it up, making it warmer for them, because we will have more goats in there by that time frame, especially with breeding them and everything. So before I show you the next thing that we did, I actually just want to update you on how Miss Ladybug's doing. She is getting so big. She weighs about 10 pounds now, and she's doing really good. Like, since we had her disc budded, gotta get her up for you to show you. Okay, Ladybug. She's such a pain. Can't really see it too well, but she is doing really, really good since then. She's getting to be such a big girl. We did kind of have a little bit of scours with her. And scours is just when they really have really bad diarrhea. It can be really yellow, it stinks. And we kind of suspect either that somebody, because all of us feed her around here. You know, me, my husband, my older 2 boys. And we kind of suspect that somebody may have gave her too much milk a couple of times. And so, yeah, their digestion is really, really sensitive. And so, yeah, it caused some diarrhea. But we got it under control, and she is doing much better. She just kind of stinks, and as it gets warmer, she will definitely need a bath. Alright, now to show y'all the exciting news of what we brought home. So let me introduce y'all to Creamy Creek Sassy. She is our first registered Nigerian dwarf doe on the homestead. Like, we are so excited to actually be getting into registered lines. We thought we were going to wait for some time before we did this. But, like I said, really good deal. She is so pretty. She's so sweet. She is considered a chocolate with white on her. And another good little thing about it, she's bred. I don't know if you can see the little belly there. But she is bred to a registered buck. And so we're going to have registered babies on the homestead soon. She's due to kid in 8 weeks. I never thought this would happen, honestly. I thought it was going to be years down the road before we actually would jump off into registered. But the lady we've been talking to for a little while, before we ever moved out here, I knew this doe was available a month ago, but we had only planned on getting some of her offspring. We hadn't actually planned on buying her. But the lady contacted us 2 days ago and gave us a really good deal on her. And so, yeah, we have registered lines now. I'm so excited about this. She is such a beautiful girl, and she's so sweet. She's so friendly. She was a bottle baby like our others. She does have some scurvs, though. If I can get her to come over here to me. That's one of her problems, is she doesn't like to be led too well, but other than that, she's really awesome. Okay. You see the little... her head up. She's got little scurvs right there. Maybe I'll be able to take a closer picture. And the lady we bought her from said that the person that had come out and done all the disbudding didn't do it right. And this is what you will end up with if it isn't done right and done properly. But yeah, we have registered. I know I've said that a bunch, but it's something that we're really excited about, is to finally have registered on our homestead. You got to start small, though. You know, you really start small and you build up with your animals, and eventually you get what you really want. You can start building on your goals. So the third thing that I mentioned in the video won't be happening until later this month, or even possibly the first of next month. So I'm not going to bring it up just yet. So just stay tuned. We're going to have so much going on. We're going to have new babies on the homestead soon. And lots more. Thanks for stopping by.